Hello dear students, welcome to the session. Now for online English literature and grammar classes, doubt clearing sessions and revision sessions, you can contact me at neelamsaxena@zohomail.in. Today we are going to do the poem The Duck and the Kangaroo by Edward Lear. Let us read about the poet first. Poet is Edward Lear, the British poet and painter known for his absurd wit. He was very witty. Edward Lear was born on May 12, 1812 and began his career as an artist at the age of 15. So at the age of 15 he began his career as an artist. His first book of poems, A Book of Nonsense, was composed for the grandchildren of the Derby household. Around 1836, Lear decided to devote himself exclusively to landscape painting, although he continued to compose light verse. Now between 1837 and 1847, Lear travelled extensively throughout Europe and Asia. So this is brief about the poem, about the poet. Let us move further. Let us first analyze the poem. The rhyming scheme of the poem is AABBCCDD. Figures of speech, personification, as both the characters in the poem, duck and kangaroo, are given human-like qualities, as they can talk, they can just answer properly like humans. Repetition, the line "set the duck to the kangaroo" is repeated again and again in the poem. That is how it has the quality of repetition. Alliteration, it means repetition of first consonant in the word. Now you can see the example, good gracious. Here G is repeated. Let's start the poem. Said the duck to the kangaroo, good gracious, how you hop. So duck said to the kangaroo that, oh my God, to express surprise. Good gracious means to express surprise. So she said, oh my God, how do you hop? You must be knowing the meaning of hop, that kangaroos, they hop. The way of walking by kangaroos, that is called hopping. So she showed her surprise as, oh my God, how do you hop? Okay, now over the fields and water too, as if you never would stop. Now the duck said to the kangaroo that you hop over the fields and over the water also, as if you would never stop. My life is a bore in this nasty pond, but my life, see how interesting your life is. You just go everywhere, you keep on hopping. But my life, it's a bore in this nasty. Nasty means horrible. This is a small pond and I cannot go beyond that. So my life in this nasty pond is horrible. And I long to go out in the world beyond. I want to see the whole world. I want to see the world beyond this pond. I wish I could hop like you, said the duck to the kangaroo. So duck said that I also want to see the world like you. I also want to hop like you. Your life is so awesome. Your life is so interesting and my life in this pond is so boring. Please give me a ride on your back, said the duck to the kangaroo. So now duck, it started requesting the kangaroo that please give me a ride on your back. I want to sit on your back and want to go on a ride. I would sit quite still and say nothing, quack, but quack. I would say nothing. I would sit very quietly on your back and I will not say anything except quack. I will not say anything except quack. So she requested kangaroo to take her for a ride on his back. Now see, quack is the sound of duck. You can see the sounds of some other animals. Cow, moo, owl, hoot, goat, bleat, and elephant, it trumpets. So the duck said, the whole of the long day through, the complete day, we would go to the D and Jellybo Loo. We both will go to the D. These were the places the duck wanted to visit. So she said that we would go to D and Jellybo Loo, over the land and over the sea. We will go over the land and we'll over the sea and we'll have fun the complete day. Please take me on a ride. Oh, do, said the duck to the kangaroo. Duck said, please, kangaroo, I request you to take me on a ride. Said that kangaroo to the duck. Now, after listening to the duck very patiently, the kangaroo replied, this requires a little reflection. What do you mean by reflection? Thought. Whatever you have requested to me, it requires little thought. Perhaps on the whole it might bring me luck, and there seems but one objection. Maybe if I do that way, that will bring me some luck. But there is only one objection by me. I have one objection to this, which is, if you will let me speak so bold, your feet are unpleasantly wet and cold. If you allow me to speak boldly, you are my friend. I don't want to be fake with you. So I want to talk you boldly that your feet are unpleasantly wet and cold. You have seen the feet of duck. They are always wet and cold and would probably give me the rheumatis, said the kangaroo. So he said that your feet are wet and cold. So maybe I might get rheumatis. What is rheumatis? Rheumatis is a phonetic or poetic variation of rheumatism, a disease causing stiffness and pain in the joints. So it is a disease that causes stiffness and pain in the joints, muscles or connective tissues of the body. The term here is used as a playful way to rhyme with kangaroo and to imply the potential for chills and aches from exposure to the cold and wet. So kangaroo said that I have only one objection, that your feet, they are very cold and wet, and because of them only I might get rheumatis. It is a disease. Now the duck, said the duck, as I sat on the rocks, I have thought over that completely. Now duck is very smart. It said that when I was sitting on the rocks, I thought over it completely. I gave it a serious thought, and I bought 4 pairs of worsted socks. Worsted means it refers to socks made of from a specific type of yarn. It is a special kind of yarn from which these socks are made and which is known for being strong, fine and smooth. You can see the picture of socks also. So the duck said that I have thought on it completely and I have bought 4 pairs of worsted socks which fit my web feet neatly. So these socks, they fit my web feet very nicely. And to keep out the cold, I have brought a cloak. You can see this picture of cloak. The duck is wearing cloak. So to avoid cold, to keep you out of cold, I have bought a cloak. And every day a cigar I'll smoke. I'll smoke a cigar every day to keep myself cozy, to keep myself hot, all to follow my own dear true love of a kangaroo. I did all this because I love you. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want you to face any problem. Now please take me for a ride on your back. So after listening to the suggestions given by the duck, the kangaroo said, okay, fine, I am ready to take you on a ride. So in the moonlight pale, they started their journey. But again, kangaroo warned the duck with few things. What are those? Let us know. So the kangaroo said to the duck, to balance yourself very nicely on me, you have to sit steady. But to balance me well, dear duck, sit steady. What do you mean by steady? Without moving. So you have to sit at the end of my tail and that too without moving to balance yourself very nicely on my tail. So this is the suggestion that kangaroo made to the duck. that the duck has to sit at the end of my tail without moving. So away they went with a hop and a bound, and they hopped the whole word 3 times round. So they started hopping around the word, and they hopped the whole word 3 times. 3 times they hopped around the word. And who so happy? Oh, who? As the duck and the kangaroo. What do you think? Who was more happy, duck or the kangaroo? What do you suggest? Yes, duck was more happy because kangaroo was hopping, but duck was enjoying her ride. It was feeling very happy. So I hope you have understood the poem nicely. Bound means to be sure. You have to make sure. Now answer the following questions. What is the duck's request to the kangaroo? The duck's request to the kangaroo was to give her a ride on his back over the land, over the sea, and around the world. This was the request made by duck to the kangaroo. Where does the duck wish to go? The duck wishes to go to the D and the jelly boli. What solutions does the duck present to the kangaroo? The solutions the duck present to the kangaroo are, she presented various solutions. She bought 4 pairs of worsted socks to fit her web feet neatly. So she bought 4 pairs of socks. She also bought a cloak to keep out the cold. She planned to smoke a cigar every day. Now find 2 pairs of rhyming words from the poem. Any you can find. 2 of them you can select from here also. Bold, cold, rocks, socks, and steady, ready. Which words in the poem mean? To tie or wrap, it means bound. Lack of interest, bore. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. See you next time.